So here we are on the other side of the garden. So I'm just going to walk back. This is the sun dryer, the solar dryer, which we've been using. Those zucchini have taken a little bit of humidity, so I'm giving them back to the chicken. But I did get some dried tomatoes this year, which I was quite happy about it. This is the place where the chickens are. Kippy, 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 kippy. They are running a little bit everywhere. It's hot today. So here they are, all coming and say hi. Hi guys. And there's a little mom. I hope there's still little chickens with her. Yeah. Oh, there's just there's two little guys with her. Chickens on eggs. Chickens on eggs. It's a nice little place for them. They have enough space to perch, to sleep, and they are here in the middle of a forest. So they are in the shade. It's a little bit cooler than the rest of the fields. And here they have pathways, so different pathways that they can choose from. And at the back there's a whole piece of ground that ties up to the river, and they can go and walk there as well. It's just a little bit warm right there right now, so I think they're better on this side. Just beside here I will show you the herb garden. I've been talking about it in different blogs. It's getting a reality, getting to be a reality. It is amazing. I'm gonna put myself somewhere where I can see it, maybe entirely, but so the different spaces where I'll be able to put the herbs, and in the middle we're putting gravel, so I think it's going to be a really nice piece of art actually to sit. You can see those two posts. There's going to be a bench under, and this is on top is a passion fruit who's climbing. It was put there last year, so in a couple of years we'll have like those fruit on top of our head. That's going to be nice, orangey colors. And here I'll have all the herbs. I do have like the middle ones are going to be more for things that spread really easily. If you think of mint, that's one of them that you want to confine a little bit. And the other ones, depending on the sun, the movement of the sun, I'll take some picture over day. And some herbs really need a lot of sun, some don't, depending on the ground that I'm going to put in. But I'll make something really nice, which here I'll have all my aromatics. On this side there's little raspberries that I'm trying to grow, just to change the old ones. These are cassis, and there's as well rhubarb. We're really at the end of the rhubarb season, though my rhubarb plant they don't look that good. Here we did try the raspberry in a container. It worked okay. We do have to water because it gets dry really fast, but it keeps the raspberries on top, or so that they don't mold. They are not covered with slugs and stuff like that. So we did have some strawberries this year. This is the greenhouse. This is really much the end of my season for the greenhouse as well, but the basilicum is one of the the showpiece at the front. We do have to harvest and make a lot of pesto and use it. On this side, I did harvest this morning the coriander, the seeds that I grind, and there's a lot of parsley. It just takes over. My parsley is just doing really, really good. Some people just can't do it, but mine doesn't have any problem here. These are little carrots, and I'm saying little carrots because I think they will stay pretty little this year. And at the end there's a verbena. A verbena is a something we use as an infusion. It's just delicious. It's pretty French. It's just really nice, so especially in the evening. The tomatoes, I did harvest everything this morning, so there's no red tomatoes to be shown. Everything has been harvested. I'm gonna make ratatouille this weekend, so I'm getting a little bit ready. On this side we have my avocado plants, which this year I'm gonna put inside and try to see if I can revive them and let them grow really tall and nice for the inside. Not that they will give any avocado to eat, which I don't mind, but they're a nice inside plant. Little lettuce, which we eat from. We just harvest once in a while, leave from, so I don't need that much. Mike is not a big lettuce fan. These ones are extra plants that I had from celery. We'll see how that goes. It's quite warm in this greenhouse. We'll see if they will grow or not, and they might start growing a little bit more when the weather is going to be colder. So I might have them. I might be able to eat them like somewhere in November or something. I don't know. This is a story to be followed. And here some people have given me little plants in pots. We do swap a lot. So other flowers I have to put somewhere. This is actually the container and the shed that Mike made. Sorry, it is really dry here. Half of the addition is for equipment and half of it is for a potting shed. So we'll walk there. Mike is organizing everything for me. I can put my hoses there. So Hans and Beatrice, these are your sliding doors that you gave us. So coming in my little potting shed, you can see countertop, little pots, some dirt. Here I'm gonna have running water, cold water for the chicken, for the garden, for the potting. I can put all kinds of seeds, everything. I have a little staircase that goes to the container. So Mike actually did a door, cut a door in the container itself. The container is insulated. It's a nice cool place. I usually leave the door closed. Now I opened it for the video. So I put here all my books, all my stuff that I need for my planting, all my seeds, books to keep up with my information, what I've planted in the container, in the garden, where I've planted it, the time, the amount, all the seeds I've been using. And this is gonna be my potato kelder, place to store them. So I've started putting my potatoes here. But as I go, I will get the potatoes out of the garden and I will store them here because it's nice, it's dark, it's cool, and it's well aired because there's an air opening. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of my little garden shed. A little staircase going down. We do have a little skylight. Get the air flow. Once in a while I come here, I just sit, look at my garden, think about what I have to do. These are the herbs, so all those herbs, and there's not a lot, I know, but once it's going to be in the other garden, it's going to be so nice and spread out. and I'll be able to add way more, so I'll be quite happy to give them a little bit more space. So the rosemary, the thyme, the sarriette, not sure how you say that in English, something we use a lot with at Christmas anyway, in the French cuisine, in the Quebec cuisine I would have to say. This is a garlic chive, or they call it as well a Chinese chive, and it's a chive that has flat leaves. So instead of being round like a regular chive, this one has flat leaves. The flowers, when they are not in flower, so before they flower, when they are in buds, you can actually put them in stir fry. Gives a little bit of a garlic taste. This is the regular chive, the round one, like we have usually in our garden. Oregano, chamomile here needs a lot of love. Malice, some mint, some lavendel, some achillea, which I don't know the name in English, sorry guys. There's another mint who needs a lot of love. This one I'm sure it's gonna get beautiful, because this year it was a little bit small and then it started growing like no tomorrow, and now it's getting to the end of the season. So I made this year a lot of syrups, like mint syrups, which is quite nice. This is the sage, needs a nice space as well to be able to grow. At the outskirts of the herb garden, I'll be able to put those little shrubs. This is a goji, so those little red berries, goji berries. This is going to be a goji. It's like a vine actually. Here I have as well the lanterns, the Chinese lanterns. Those little fruit that we eat when the lanterns get, when you start looking through the lanterns, like this little guy would start again, and then there's nothing in it. But it might be a last year thing. This one, look at that. See, it gets like this, and then in the middle it's gonna be a little fruit, and that little fruit you can eat. You can make little jam depending how big it is, but you might as well eat them, because when you start making jam from everything, you eat a lot of sugar, I would say. This is the tool shed, and here these are the compost bins. I talked to you about the compost, what it looks like when we start, and there's 3 bins, 1, 2 and 3, and the third bins have just regular nice dirt. Amazing. So this I have to use in my garden to amend, to nourish. It's getting there. I'll show you the raspberry and then I'll let you go, guys. I have a beautiful patch of raspberries. Every day a bucket of raspberry. We have to eat them every day, because otherwise they don't keep really long, but there's so many of them. I don't know if you see them good, but I did the harvest this morning. It's just every day they get red and we really have to eat them quick. But we are 3 people right now, so we're doing a good job. And this is going back to the house. So we made a little tour of the gardens, and next time what we'll do is we'll take the front door and let you see in live what it looks like. A little speed bump, and Mike working right now in the house. See you soon.